My pleasure now to introduce you to Mr. Minnesota. That's right. He's not a bodybuilder either, believe it or not, but he's known as John Edman. Since 2004, John is, oh, you got to watch, we having a problem with that aerial, I think, antenna. John has held the position of chair and CEO of Explore Minnesota Tourism, and he has the awesome responsibility of developing and implementing statewide tourism plans, policies, and programs to promote Minnesota as a tourism destination. John serves as the chief spokesperson for state tourism matters, and he works with a wide range of public and private businesses throughout our great state. John previously served as division director in the Department of Trade and Economic Development, later as deputy commissioner for tourism in the Department of Employment and Economic Development. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice warm welcome for Mr. John Edman.
Thank you very much, and thanks to Valleyfair and particularly to the Metro Tourism Committee for all your work in putting together efforts like this. I'm really glad to be here, and I bring greetings from the governor. I know you wanted to listen to the governor speak today. He's dealing with some issues up at the state capitol right now. Would love to be here, but I do want to tell you that he is a real strong supporter of tourism. He is in our corner. I've had an opportunity to spend a lot of time with him talking about the issues. He understands the importance of tourism in the metro area as well as throughout the state, and he's fighting on our behalf. So we're very fortunate that he's there, and he gives you his greetings. You know, this is a perfect location for this particular event because this is an area that's really important to families. Families come here to have a great time. And the tourism business is about having fun, but it's also serious business that makes significant contributions to our state. And you've heard already today a little bit about the importance of the economic impact of tourism to our economy, the fact that it's an $11 billion industry, over 240,000 jobs. It's probably over 17% of all sales tax in Minnesota. And last night I was talking to a couple of folks. I had the pleasure of actually sitting in the booth with Dick Bramer and Bert Blyleven for, I was surprised, it was the entire inning, which I don't know if any of you have done that before. You don't know if you want to kind of get in the way of the balls and strikes and things like that. But I had a lot of time because it was unfortunately a very long inning for the Twins. But we had time to talk about tourism, and I was able to talk to them about these economic impact figures. And one of the things that I mentioned is that people don't realize how important tourism is to the metro area. People think of tourism as great up north and the resorts and the lakes. But here in the metro area, you have such a sizable economic impact, greater than the state as a whole, and people sometimes forget about that. Many people think of lakes and resorts when they think about tourism, but the picture is obviously bigger, and you're all part of that. Because the Twin Cities is our top tourism destination, drawing about half of the travelers to Minnesota. And visitors come here for the beautiful metropolitan areas, the conventions, business meetings, shopping, and of course we're hearing a lot recently about the importance of professional sports to Minnesota. And we're very fortunate to have all the major professional sports and potentially even a new stadium to help add to the mix. We have top-notch museums, terrific family attractions, including the Valleyfair. And the spending by these visitors is a significant impact. Leisure and hospitality in the area, as Julie mentioned, total $7.3 billion, two-thirds of the state total. And this week also marks the start of our summer tourism season, and I'm optimistic our industry can continue to grow from a gradual recovery from the difficult times in the last several years. And in fact, some of the Smith occupancy reports that many of you have seen show that the first quarter of this year business is significantly up. And while the economy is still giving us some mixed signals and consumers are dealing and concerned about gas prices, there's a lot of reasons to get excited about summer travel this year. Explore Minnesota, as you know, recently launched a new marketing campaign featuring Joe Mauer. And I'm looking right at Bill Deef there, and I have to think back at the Metro Tourism event last year that you had at the Target Center. Kevin Smith, from the Public Affairs Director for the Twins, was speaking, and he was talking about Joe Mauer and the fact that he's one of us, he's from here, he's a good guy, and he's part of the team for which we should be proud. And so Bill actually kind of egged me on to ask a question: could we possibly get Joe Mauer for a TV commercial? And all you cheered, as you recall, when I asked that question. Well, it took us a while. We did put in the formal request, and it didn't quite get to the top of the pile for a while because Joe was doing a lot of commercials, and we didn't have any money to pay him. We wanted to do it pro bono. He kind of got a little bit more interested. The season went on. Then the Twins got in a playoff push. They got into the playoffs, and that didn't last very long. So then he came back to visit his mom for Thanksgiving, and he agreed to do this spot. So I remember talking to Joe at Target Field. Yeah, Joe and me were like this. Yeah. I just thanked him on behalf of the state of Minnesota. He went to get his makeup on, and I asked his agent, does Joe see has he seen the storyboard? Does he know what he's going to do? He said, yeah, I think so. And I said, has anybody told Joe he had to sing yet? No one told him that. So if you've seen the spot, you'll realize Joe's not the best singer in the world, but that's okay. But he was really great to do that. We're really excited about that spot. It's been a tremendous hit on social media, and it's a tremendous hit through the industry. By reaching out to Minnesotans in nearby markets, we're tapping into the trend of travel closer to home and generating business for lodging and attractions in the Twin Cities area and across Minnesota. Every season, Minnesota comes up with new reasons to explore our great state, and this year is certainly no exception with the exciting expansions at Valleyfair and the Minnesota Zoo, great new exhibits at our museums, and excellent season of performances on our stages. So congratulations to Valleyfair for bringing Peanuts Gang back here to Minnesota. We have a fun summer in store in Minnesota for our visitors, and we continue down the road of economic recovery. Remember the powerful economic impact that tourism brings to the metro region and to our entire state. So thank you all for coming out this morning, and thanks for all you do every day to promote Minnesota tourism and serve our visitors. Have a great day and a great summer tourism season. Thank you.